Yeah, is Patrick Duffy here today?
Yes.
I'm hearing things.
Whoa.
I'm hearing that we have a weirdo among us.
Well, we kind of knew he was weird.
Someone is a tattler thing.
A tattletale?
We got a tattletale.
I hope we don't have a tattletale.
Patrick
That's worse than a
Duffy.
weirdo.
Are you a weirdo?
I guess so. What?
It updates. I don't know who said this, but obviously someone that knows you. They said Patrick Duffy is a weirdo. He's among you. Have him tell you what he used to do in high school.
I don't know, eat vomit in front of the whole country?
Yeah, we saw a man vomit on this guy's face. How much of a...
This is the star of the Baby Bird video, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Patrick Duffy.
I was kicked out of 8th grade for half the year for making death threats against the entire grade. If you want to consider that a weirdo.
Oh, yeah?
I made a certain list of certain people that needed to go first in order of importance.
You were one of these guys that made
You were a list
Yeah,
guy?
Absolutely.
Oh, you hack.
I was going to say the same thing, man.
Fucking hack.
It was right after Columbine, and then they escorted me out immediately.
You wanted the attention?
Pretty much.
Did you have any seriousness in that at all?
Like, would I actually go through with it?
Yeah, did you actually think you might do it?
I wanted to, really
You
badly.
wanted to?
Really badly.
Now, who was on the list? What people were on there? What did they do to you with that?
Just like the popular kids.
What the fuck is it with the popular kids?
I fucking hate them. That's what it is.
Yeah?
I still do. The people that are on the list in my head I'm going through right now, I still hate them.
You still hate them?
And I would set them on fire if I had the chance.
Wow.
Who the fuck interviews these people?
That question doesn't come up.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have a weirdo question in the interview.
Yeah. Are you a weirdo?
Are you a weirdo and why?
No, you just say, do you have a list? And they say, what? Then you know they're okay.
Yeah.
If they say, yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
They can't work
I have a list. So the popular, any girls on there?
Oh, yeah.
Girls also.
Oh, especially the girls.
Like, if I was going to be a nut and go shoot up a place like that, I wouldn't be able to shoot girls. I'd be an exclusive, like, shoot the guy kind of guy.
I would prefer girls.
You'd like more to shoot the girls than the guys?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you are a weirdo.
Rejection?
Pretty much.
You're not a bad-looking guy.
Well, I don't know.
But don't you understand the rejection is all your fault? Like this fucking lunatic down in Virginia. It was his fault. He blamed the popular kids and women and things like that. And Columbine, the same thing, blaming the jocks, saying they were bullied, this, that, the other thing. Well, regardless if they were really bullied or not, most of the times it's just you don't have the personality, you don't fit in, and instead of accepting the fact that you're the fucking weirdo, you look at everyone else as they're mean to me and open fire.
Basically.
So are you that fucking weird? Were you weird in school?
I was.
Did you have friends?
A couple, yeah, but they were just as weird as me.
They were weirdos?
Just as weird, yeah.
Wow, it's getting hot in here.
Why are we?
Getting hot in here.
Have you had fun so far, son, at your experience here at the Opie and Anthony program?
Oh, absolutely.
Attaboy.
I love it.
That's good to know.
Look at Poe in record time.
Uh-oh.
That was just a drill.
Yeah, it was just
a drill, Poe.
All right.
Welcome, Mr. Brownstone.
Mr. Brownstone.
Who's going to be Mr. Brownstone?
I'm kind
Is
of
that what you're getting at?
fascinated by this whole list thing. And so you made the list. Did you have a way that you were going to kill people?
Not really. It was really more or less like, just if I can get my hands on anybody, then I would just...
But were you inspired by Columbine? Did that did you go, wow,
really,
that's kind of cool?
It was really right around the same time, and then as soon as that happened, I was like, those guys have the right plan. Those guys know what they're doing.
See, that's what pisses me off about all this coverage. We mentioned this morning in the office. That's what scares me is a bunch of other weirdos out there, and they set the mark. They're like the biggest school shooting in the history of the United States.
Yes,
or the
now
biggest whatever.
The bar's been
now
set.
Now you got all the weirdos out there going, well, now I gotta beat 31, 32, 33, whatever the official total is, and that scares the shit out of me that they keep pounding that into everyone's head.
Did you ever hurt animals?
No. I actually very much prefer animals over humans.
Over people.
Well, sociopaths do.
Yeah, true.
Ted Kaczynski, both.
Like, I remember going to school, and there was, like, certain people that I couldn't fucking stand because they didn't like me for some reason. And, you know, those people, I would be like, you know, oh, man, would I like to fucking kill that asshole. But it wasn't this collective of popular people or people I barely knew. Like, it was people I knew because they were such assholes. Like, this seems like very random and vague.
I really hated everybody because I felt like everybody got a better shot at life than I did. If that makes any sense.
At that age, what the fuck shot did anyone get?
Right.
You're all in the same boat.
I
You're
gotta
in
tell you,
school.
I think everyone feels like that.
Yeah.
Growing up, especially.
Holy
Who
shit.
do you hate on staff? Please.
Nobody.
Note to self: never say
Bon Jovi.
anything bad.
Me and Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
We're
Bon
gonna
Jovi's
have it
going.
out.
He's going first. He's on that list.
But did you understand that you were living in the fantasy world, or was there a part of you that felt like you could really do this?
I really felt like I felt like it was healthier to think about it rather than act it out.
How did you get caught?
I talked about it. I was
Where?
In school. I remember actually a girl being like, "Am I on your list?" And I was like, "You goddamn right you are."
Oh, and
Yeah.
then she went and...
But do you think that's the difference, though? The kids that are actually going to carry this out, they're not going to brag that they even have a list.
I don't know. I think
You find the list later in their room.
I think there's a line there. I think I think he could have gone either way. Could have been one of those kids that make a list and never do anything, or make a list and something pisses you off and you fucking go for it. Oh my God, you are a lunatic. You're a weirdo kook guy.
Well,
with a list.
I had a list.
You had the list. Was the list taken from you?
No, it was.
They never got the list.
No, I actually tried to do some preventative maintenance and I destroyed it. But I already talked about it too much. They knew about it.
Now, what were the repercussions aside from just being taken out of school? Were you given counseling?
Oh yeah, I was immediately taken out of school, and my dad, Duff, had to take me to counseling like 3 times a week, and he.
And what would the counselors say? Like, ask you?
They're like, "How you feeling today? Could you draw a picture of a man and a woman?" They're like,
"You got to draw pictures."
I had to draw pictures of a lady. And, like, I intentionally played it up. I drew her with, like, angry eyes and, like, all kinds of other stuff just to really fuck with these people. But it was, like, half me fucking with everybody.
Did you purposely do that for the attention? Like,
once I got caught, I was like, well, fuck it. I might as well just go all out and then kind of be as crazy as I could.
So you knew you could just draw a regular picture, but you just had no desire to.
Absolutely.
Now, you were thrown out for how long?
I was thrown out. Columbine happened April 20th of 99, and then immediately after that for the rest of the year, so the whole May and June.
Okay, when you came back, what happened? Were you looked at like...
Standing ovation in the middle of graduation practice for 8th grade.
Are you kidding?
They had all these all these Save Pat rallies.
That's by your dad, like, shut the fuck up, please.
They had, my dad called me and told me to not say anything about this. He's like, if there's a job interview, somebody's going to find out about it. But they had these rallies. They had a walkout. The student body had a walkout for me to get me back in school.
Why would they?
Why?
I don't know.
I would want you out of there.
Probably a drill for when he starts shooting people.
They
had to run out and hide under the desk.
Seems like he was a popular kid, obviously.
Standing ovation. It's people getting up and screaming as they run from the building.
Yeah, you're delusional. Yeah, that wasn't...
They gave me a standing ovation.
By the way, you can take...
That was them just putting their hands up.
You can take Friday off, by the way.
You can take whatever day off you want.
Friday, you don't need to come in.
Why don't you sit down and relax? Why don't you just become part of the show?
Was there a stigma on you?
Were you
like
at all times?
Were you looked at like the weird guy that was going to kill people?
The stigma stuck with me for the rest of my school career. Until people were always like, that guy's a little weird.
Hey, what's in the bag, man?
Yeah.
Fucking gun? What do you got in there?
But I didn't help because I really played it up a lot. Once I got the stigma, I was like, well, fuck you. If you guys think I'm crazy, I'll act crazy.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Trench coat? Were you wearing a trench coat?
No, I wasn't.
I would have done that.
Kid.
Black fucking trench coat.
No, I used to wear really.
Hack.
I used to wear really.
He was hack.
You gotta go prep clothes.
He's a list guy.
You gotta go preppy now.
I used to wear.
You gotta pop the collar. Just like fit in.
Yeah.
That's the new way.
Stop interrupting this young man. Hope the young man wants to say something.
Gonna kill you.
Let's not upset him.
Look at him.
You're right.
Go ahead, young
he's
man.
Writing
Anthony, please. The young man is trying to talk.
My whole shtick was I'd wear extremely offensive T-shirts. Just
like what? Like
I had one shirt that I actually had made. On the front it said, "I wish Jesus were alive today," and on the back said, "So I could kill him."
Holy.
And you would wear this in school.
And I had
this guy's getting our food every day. What's wrong?
And I had a shirt that said "Choose Death" rather than "Choose Life."
Choose death. Yeah.
Anti-Crombie. Those generally like the Hot Topic anti-cool shirts.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to wear absolutely offensive shirts.
Anti-Crombie?
Anything that said like Abercrombie and Fitch, anything that said "fuck" on it, I would try to wear.
So Steve, you interviewed. Actually, we kind of promised him an internship after we let Pat from Menaki puke on his face.
Interviewed him basically.
Dropped the bus on my chest. I seem to remember.
Yeah,
his only qualification was that Pat from Menaki puked all over his face. He didn't need an interview, really.
Who else is thinking Pat from Menaki's first on his new list?
Yeah. You never made another list after that?
No. Mental list.
Mental list? Oh, mental list.
Yeah, nothing hard copy. No evidence.
You feel all right now, though?
Yeah, I feel much better now. Yeah, no, I
Any medication?
Yeah. No, they put me on Ritalin and Adderall. for quite a while. But what I would do is I'd take them, put them under my tongue, and then spit them out in the bathroom.
James fucking Bond.
So, but that's what I would.
I gotta tell you, you fit in perfectly around here. I think we have nothing but weirdos in this joint.
And
E-Rock's got a list. Coke Logic is saying, I'm on your list. Hulk Hogan and your dad.
Oh, a list of heroes. Bon Jovi's got an issue?
He told me one time if I didn't stop making fun of him, there'd be a serious problem.
What were you making fun of?
But
Just him in general.
yeah,
What's wrong with him?
He's stupid.
How is he stupid?
Oh, my God.
I never found him to be stupid. I never believed that.
Will you stop?
No, I want to know how Bon Jovi thinks he's stupid. How Bon Jovi?
No, we just like to tease him a lot, but recently
Who's
were making... me and the other interns. Craig.
Yeah?
There was a recent thing with his ex-girlfriend that he got very angry about.
Oh, no.
Are you crazy? You guys are nuts.
This guy is like...
what was the Craig quote actually?
Oh, you want me to say it?
Might as well.
Are you going to kill me?
Listen, if we're gonna put it all out, we might as well.
Yeah,
all right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. This is good.
The official quote I said...
Get on the mic,
sorry.
you fucking
The
retard.
official quote that I said when we were standing over by the
For no reason.
photocopier, I go, Pat Duffy, how do you feel about your ex-girlfriend sucking another man's cock?
Holy shit.
And you guys knew about the list before now?
No.
What was your response to that? That was I guess, citizen journalism. What was your...
It was really a reaction of shock and then immediate anger.
Whose cock was she sucking?
Somebody that I will murder. I don't know. I don't know yet.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh man.
Are you guys broken up, though?
Hold on, because I want to save your life
Thank
here.
you.
So you broke
You
up
don't
with
really
the girl.
mean that.
No, I don't.
as you
I don't really
broadcast
mean
to
that.
two
You're right.
countries.
How
I don't
long
mean
did you
that.
date her for?
Doesn't matter. If he ends up
I
dead,
met her-
it doesn't matter. Your fucking disclaimer ain't gonna mean shit.
How long did you date her for?
Beginning of last summer, we probably dated for 6 months before she went to college, and then decided to suck cocks every day.
Wait. Did she break up with you first?
Jesus.
No,
While you were dating, she was
I-
cheating?
Well, we were dating. We would talk every day, and then one Friday she was like, "I don't want to talk to you this weekend. Come Monday, I find out
Uh-oh.
all kinds of shit
Your
went down."
girlfriend's name isn't Jenny, is it?
No, it's not.
Wait, she said, I don't want to talk to you this weekend?
Well, like, she's like, this weekend.
Hello. Jesus.
She's like,
Thank
this
you.
weekend I think it'd be a little better if we don't talk. I'll talk to you on Monday. And then I found out that things went down, and
There was
What
some
went down?
dick sucking going on.
she apparently
She did.
Yeah, she hooked up with 2 different people in the same weekend.
Oh, wow. Two different guys in the same weekend. And then how did you find that out?
She told me.
What'd she
She
say?
told you?
Yeah, because I called her up and I could tell that she was like something was weird. I was like, just level with me. What's going on?
What was you hear gurgling?
No, it's just, and she told me what happened, and then I just kind of freaked out.
What did she say? I sucked his cock?
No, she's like, I hooked up with this dude, and then I was like, really? That's fun to tell me now.
Hooked up.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I'll be 22 next month.
Okay, and is she away for school?
Yeah.
How far away?
3 hours. It's 110 miles from my house.
So you dated for 6 months, she hooked up to school.
110.8 miles.
Pretty much.
From
Probably.
my driveway.
And she probably hooked up more than she told you.
Well, yeah, because I got like 10 minutes after she told me that, she's like, and I also kind of hung out with this other guy.
What'd she do with him?
Just, I don't think she had sex with him, but she definitely made out and other things like
She
that.
sucked his dick?
Probably.
Did she say that?
No, but she told me she sucked the first guy's dick, and she told me that she only. she told me that she would only blow people that she really cared about, and that she would only blow me. And then she hooks up with some guy she doesn't even know, and then she's blowing him. What the fuck?
I know. When did this happen?
This was recently.
How old is she?
She's 19.
Oh, man.
It's hard when they go to school, man.
Well, I know.
You got a picture
Especially
of her?
when they promise that they'll be faithful.
Do you have a picture of her?
I can get you one.
On you?
I
Yeah.
can show you one.
Yeah, let's see what she looks like.
Did you break up? For good?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you
pretty
think
much
so?
I haven't
grounds
talked
for
to her in a while.
breaking up.
Would you
I'd
take her
say.
back?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a maybe. It's hesitant.
Well, it's hard. It's like it's the first person you really fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
really sucks.
no, you're
Really,
in
really-
love and
I
everything?
was, yeah, really.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Did you
How
cheat
long
on her?
ago?
No, I never would.
How long ago?
She's well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
How long ago did this whole thing happen?
Like the first time she hooked up with somebody was in October, and then I got over that, and then
Got over that.
Wait, hold on. You dated her after she hooked up with someone?
yeah, but she was drunk and didn't know what she was doing.
Oh, okay.
And then
But he would argue that she did.
well, I know, but the final time came in February, I believe. While I was here, actually, she texted me when I was here.
Can I ask you something? Why would she tell you she's sucking all this cock?
I don't know, because I'm the kind of
Did
guy
you do
that
something to her?
no, never. I was always good.
And then
that's why.
And then apparently you had to tell these guys.
Well, no, how did you guys?
How
find
did you
out?
guys find out?
He won.
Microphone, you
One-
fuck.
One day
they are the guys.
One day he approached me with a question asking that if it was bad if he heard a male voice in the background while he was talking to his girlfriend.
That was
so right.
And you guys
right from there, I assumed I didn't want any
some
part
cocksucking
of
was going on.
Mr. Duffy's personal life. So then, out of nowhere, I just didn't know that she was sucking other cock, and I just asked the question.
You got pictures?
No.
Oh,
just asked the question, and apparently he got very mad.
He got he should.
He
comes running over to Opie's computer. He's gonna punch up a picture of her, see what she looks like. 19, and poor Patrick Duffy was in love over there.
Why you showing me surveillance photos of her?
So in love that he like went back in October after she cheated on him once. God damn. And then you were with her a few more months, and then she pulls this I was sucking cock over the weekend.
Pat, was she your first fuck?
No.
Okay.
No?
Was she the best?
One of.
Okay.
One of
what?
One of the best.
Yeah.
Dude, you're scaring me.
Oh,
you got
man.
crazy eyes.
When was that last comment?
He looks like the kind of guy you could see in the paper.
On the fucking 25th, she tells me she loves me. Fucking cunt.
Wow. She did?
Oh, my God.
She told you she loved you?
Dude, he's losing
on the 25th of last month?
This is her right here.
Or February?
Which one?
That's her.
You know there's only one way out of this, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you could
spin that fucker around. Let me see.
Can I be completely honest with you?
Where is she?
Patrick Duffy, you like us, right?
I love you guys.
I honestly think you can do better than this whore.
Is she the one with the thumbs up over there?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Thumbs up. Here?
She's not.
That one.
Someone must have just said to her, did you give head?
Hey, Patrick. Come on. First of all, she looks like your sister. She looks like she could be your sister.
She looks like Gilda Radner.
No,
that's not a.
Let me see another picture. Let me see the picture of the two girls together.
That's her roommates.
Down at the bottom.
God, do you
any shots of her playing the pan flute so we can at least get a technique idea?
Jesus, have enough pictures of her?
Isn't she the one in the middle with the three girls?
This is her. This is her. This is her.
Yeah, give me that one.
This is her.
Yeah,
that
MySpace?
one.
That's her.
Okay.
Yours?
That's her MySpace. That was a picture right there.
Yeah.
That happened right after we broke up the first time, and I was like all wasted and depressed, and I looked at that, and I was like, oh, she's so happy.
Oh, man. Look, she's with her friends smiling, and you're all depressed.
Dude.
You know something, Patrick? Yeah, fuck her, man.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to call her on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You ought to call her on the phone right now and just say, you know what? We're all looking at your
Let's
pictures.
get her on the phone.
And would she come on the air or no? We'd have to tell her that she's on the air.
Yeah, let's get her on the phone.
All right.
Yeah.
She'll kill me.
Well, talk to her. Tell her.
She already did, like with your breaking your heart like that. I think you're still, you know.
Patrick, as bummed out as you are, you do realize she's not worth it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
See the hesitation again. He's still
guys like me don't come across chicks like that.
Like that? Wait. You
listen, from where I come from, that's pretty much. She's all wasted in a picture. I want to punch her in the face.
Oh, she is. Is she the one with the necklace?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. When she takes her glasses off, she's a lot hotter.
Wait a minute now. When did we do Baby Bird?
Who's calling you?
My dad's calling me. Duff, call the show.
When was Baby Bird?
Yeah,
December 1st.
Okay.
All right, get your dad on this.
I'm not digging her.
I don't know if we can call her.
I'm not digging her.
Well, let's get your dad on the line.
Call her and
I think your dad's going to try to save your career.
Am I ruining it?
No, you're fine.
No, everything's fine.
All is well.
Have you looked around this joint? You fit right in.
That's my dad's number.
Or we'll get
Don't worry.
Stop whining.
No, stop playing that. That's. You're fine. No, I'm not digging her.
Have you dated other girls since this?
No.
Why?
Tried to, but
you got to use the radio show.
Well, Pat, do you want to talk about your most recent attempt?
What? Listen, we're putting it all out. Might as well.
I like Pat. He's open.
I like that. Good boy. What's your most recent one? New friend?
Well, no, I don't have a recent.
No, recent attempt.
A recent attempt was probably the stack of pictures that E-Rock is holding.
Oh no!
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What the hell? A little water.
I tried to find a girl on Craigslist. It didn't work out for me.
What's the problem?
Dude, what?
Okay, take one, pass it down.
He tried to pick up this chick?
Oh, wait, you thought she was free?
Oh, no.
No, she was, but...
Wait, is this girl blind?
I don't know. No.
Why did you write blind
Oh,
Craigslist
no,
date?
because it was a blind date set up through Craigslist.
Oh, blind date.
Jimmy knows what this is about.
No, I'm laughing because you asked if she was blind. I think it's
Yeah,
a
it
funny
says
question.
blind. God, the
like she's
scrawling on here is that your handwriting?
No, that's not mine.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, wow.
What we're looking at is
angry.
a girl. She's a brunette. She's completely naked. She's on her belly. You see, she's lifting up just enough where you can see about 3/4 of her boob.
She's covering her chin also with her hand. Like this is a very staged picture to take away because she's big. She's a big girl.
She took those for me. That's
Did
what she told me.
she?
Yeah.
She's a big girl.
So what happened with the blind date?
I showed up. She didn't.
Did you ever talk on the phone to her?
Yeah.
Where'd you show up?
Well, she's from the same town that I just moved to, and we were going to meet at a neutral location. Yeah. And I went out there, and she never showed up.
Did you ever call her back?
No. So I
Why? You never know what you should have.
What the fuck? She didn't show up.
Maybe she had an accident. You should have said, what happened to you? Her car might have broke down. Maybe she took a shit and couldn't get off the bowl. Sometimes you get stuck. You should have called her.
She
Or at least said cunt.
She might have been there, and she was just waiting to see what you look like.
Patrick Duffy, why don't you take a seat over here and have some lemonade?
Yeah, right?
Just a little trick.
You're here for sex.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Pat's dad is on the line here.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
Pat's dad.
Pat's dad.
Pat's dad. Turn down the radio.
It's off.
All right, what's up?
I like the Pat dad, a stupid Pat Duffy.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's going on?
What a fucking moron, you dope, you. What the hell are you bringing all that shit out for?
What? It was so long ago. Who cares?
I mean, all the goddamn psychiatrists that drag you to, and don't forget the made-up friends. Sinjaya, he had to move back to China.
Sion Chewy, thank you very much.
Sion Chewy?
Sion Chewy was my...
Wait. You had an imaginary friend named... What?
In fucking kindergarten. Why are you bringing that up now?
Oh, it's kindergarten.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. What happened to Sion Chewy?
Sion Chewy had to move back.
Why?
Because he didn't like me anymore.
Wait, let's explain the imaginary friend.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
I'm the only one who's capable of having an imaginary friend that stops liking you.
Look, let's get right to the bottom of this. How much money do you need, man? Whatever. I happen to have a checkbook here with me today.
Jimmy had Helen, so
yeah. All right.
A little
so
odd.
what was the imaginary friend about?
Oh, I just had an imaginary friend who was an Asian foreign exchange student because in elementary school I had trouble finding friends, so I made one up named Sion Chewy.
Yeah, but
why
one now
Sion
called
Chewy,
Cho
though?
Sung.
Because that was the probably the most stereotypical Asian name I could think of.
And Dad, did you ever catch Pat playing with
Sion Chewy?
Sion Chewy.
Sion Chewy, right?
No. We tried to set up one of them play date things, you know? And, no, he's not home today. He's not about, you know?
I would present it as if he was real and tell my mom and dad, like, oh, I have this awesome friend, and his name's Sion Chewy, he should come over. My mom would give me extra lunch to give to him.
Oh.
And they really fell for it. And then I was like,
fell
actually,
for it?
I made it up.
You finally told him?
Yeah, because they figured it out once I was like, he
What
doesn't actually-
did you think when he told you? Were you just like, oh my god, my son is a fucking weirdo?
Well, yeah, right. And then, I mean, we lived on 3 acres on the side of a mountain on a dirt road in Hunterdon County, you know what I mean? Jimmy's from Jersey. He knows what goes on up in the woods, banjos and shit, right?
Come on.
Hey, Pat, but why did your imaginary friend leave because he didn't like you anymore? That seems almost impossible if you have an imaginary friend.
And why back to Asia?
You would think anything else, like he had to move back to Asia.
Halfway around the planet.
SARS. He realized his dick was smaller than the average 4-year-old.
Just one day he decided that he no longer wanted to be my friend.
Do you have any other friends in your head?
Not in the moment.
Any other ethnic ones like Karate Chapo? Fucking, how about the Italian kid? Parmigiani. These are so awful names.
So now, Pat's dad, that whole episode with the list and everything, it was right after Columbine. What the hell were you thinking when you found this out?
And that's when email and all that whatnot. He was a pretty good kid with the computer and stuff. I mean, counselors and stuff wanted a computer. And then I had no idea what it was at the time, but he had Hotmail. I'm going, what the hell's Hotmail? You know, and then, I mean, just the crap we had to go through with all the school teachers. And, I mean, if I had a bunch of money, I would have got me some good lawyers, but what are you going to do?
Well, I see, because now you're looking at it like, hey, they shouldn't have done what they did.
Exactly, because he's not that kind of kid. You know?
Well, see, now I think any parent would say that. Maybe he was a threat.
Well, the standing ovation, if we can believe what Patrick Duffy's saying, makes me think that they overreacted a little bit.
That happened. Then he had the 8th grade prom. Had to get special permission for him to go there. I mean, and they wanted me to go. I said, it's up to him. The teacher says, no, he'll be fine. He had another standing over there, too, you know.
Dude.
I mean, the kids really liked him. It wasn't no baloney.
Pat's dad,
You know?
did your son turn into a rock star after this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ.
Sounds
Yeah, he had the green mohawk and stuff. He made it to Japan and England, anyway. What was the name of that band, Pat?
It doesn't matter. They don't need to be
What was
plucked.
the name of the band?
Oh.
I was in a band.
Oh, they're not.
No, fuck those guys. And I was in a band, and I was a tour manager. Went to Japan and England. That's all. But I had a green mohawk. That's the point of that.
A green mohawk.
Yeah, and it
So that was
retarded.
looking a little
So the kid's got
intimidating.
talent. We gotta just get him focused on something. Holy shit!
Yeah, well.
Wow.
I'm gonna adopt Patrick Duffy. Make sure he's okay.
That is something. That is
He's a really good kid. He ain't like the weirdos that you're talking about today. But
No, of
Or
course
am I?
not. No.
no, he's a really good kid. He really is.
What do you think of his ex-girlfriend?
Let's put it this way: she's in military academy. She's going to be a second Louis when she graduates. So, what does that tell you?
You tell me.
Motivated.
Yeah.
She loves cock and she loves country.
Yeah, I know.
For cock and country.
If that's what's really happening, she'll keep up the troops' morale, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but what have you told your son? I mean, you've had experiences yourself, I'm sure. You must have told him that this girl ain't worth it.
Oh, I told her, forget it. There's more out there. Just go for it. You know, there's more out there.
Yeah, well, you got to
Still don't
move
understand the show, by the way. Someone's saying this has got to be a bit. No one would
it's
admit
not.
this.
It ain't a bit. I'm trying to get this tractor trailer through the goddamn turnpike now.
Jesus, Duff.
This ain't no bit.
on. Duff.
He stopped being dad around the time of this whole list thing.
Really?
And I was like, listen, you're no longer dad.
By his request. Could you call me Duff and wave?
So you just call him Duff?
Yeah, I just really stopped calling him dad around that time, too.
Why is that?
Because my brother and sister call him Mike because they're my half-brother and sister, so I'm like, fuck it, if nobody's going to call you dad, I'm not going to. So you're Duff.
Way to band together as a family.
No, we're all really cool. We're all really close.
That's just funny.
Pat's dad just said, all right.
Whatever you want, right? Whatever you want, son.
Nah, he calls me dad when he needs to. He knows the deal. That's
do I?
fine.
Hey, he tried to get a blind date through Craigslist, and we're looking at the picture of this.
He doesn't know about that.
This girl, she's naked. She looks like a goer, obviously.
Yeah, you could definitely
But then he tried to meet up with her, and she
get
wasn't there.
something going.
Where was she from? Pat Peaberg?
Yep.
Oh God.
What's bad about that?
We just moved to a different area. I just moved to a different area, and it's kind of like a lower income area, if you want to say. So, like, the kind of chicks that live around there are of lower quality.
She looks a little trashy,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
I kind of like that, though.
Yeah, a little skanky.
You guys keep moving one step ahead of the law, right?
No, nothing like
They're
that.
on your tracks, aren't they?
No.
That's a good-looking kid. Huh? He can beat a girl. He's a nice boy.
I try.
It's whiskey tango, man, Peaberg.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should do the weirdo dating game. We could get you abroad.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
We can get you abroad.
Oh, yeah, we'll hook you up.
You'll have to sign all sorts of paperwork, but we can get you one.
So will she.
Right.
Choker.
And it might have to be supervised by the FBI, but we could work something out for you, Pat.
All right.
Anything else there, Pat's dad?
Nah, I'm good to go. He didn't screw his shit up, did he?
No, don't worry about it.
He's fine.
You
What do
kidding me?
think?
Now we like him even more.
Can't fire him now.
Dude, we could name just a list of weirdos that have worked for us. This is nothing.
Well, I remember him.
All right. Thank you, Pat's dad.
Thanks, Duff.
Duff, yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Later.
I love you, Dad.
Duff. Oh,
Bye.
he's just looking for some love. He said that real fast and then laughed, but you know it's really a cry.
No, yes.
Yeah,
Pat
I
Duffy,
understand.
there are so many people saying get over her.
Really?
Yeah.
all fat guys.
Yeah.
I was into a chick back in Buffalo. Liked her a lot. And well, she decided to blow her ex-boyfriend and leave it on my voicemail 15 times. Yeah.
15 times.
Over and over and over again.
What'd she say?
I'd still be serving time for that.
The guy, well, when I started dating her, like, this old boyfriend was kind of still sort of in the picture, and I always would question her about it. She's like, nah. You're ridiculous, blah,
Just
blah,
like
blah.
the call the other day.
Huh?
Yeah, just like the call the other day, the ex-boyfriend in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Never want that.
And so then and this is the God's honest truth, then I, like, even though it hurt, Pat, I decided to move on, and I did, and I started, like, just seeing this girl, not too seriously, but whatever. But word got back to her, and for some reason, because she was just a psychopath, she got so pissed off, she decided to have sex with her ex-boyfriend, the one I was curious about there and wondering about. And he was pretty much eating her out on my voicemail over and over again.
Oh, hey, how about that?
And then she blew him, and then full-on action. Yeah.
God damn it.
You whack your bag to it?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a true story, and I swear I had this tape somewhere. I just can't find it to this day. I got hundreds and hundreds of cassettes. It's on a cassette somewhere in my
You just
house.
played it on the air.
I did play it on the air.
Oh, you did?
In Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
That was the tape I played on the air in Buffalo, and I also played for her mom and her grandfather.
Oh, okay, that's good.
She loved her grandfather to death because she didn't have a father because, I don't know, he died like early on in the picture. So she looked up to the grandfather, and in the grandfather's eyes, like, this girl could do no wrong. So I said, oh, yeah.
Apparently she couldn't.
And I knew when he was working, and I worked at a radio station, so I had it set up nice in a production room with big booming speakers, and I just said, "Hey, I just want to let you know what your granddaughter's up to," and did the same thing with her mom when her mom was at work.
That's awesome.
And then she threatened to kill me. It was fun.
A lot of death threats going on.
But what I'm saying is, now fast forward, I'm beyond happy, and you just, eventually you'll find the right person.
Absolutely.
Guy, girl, whatever it is.
By the way, this is Greg Hughes, the actor that plays Opie.
I've noticed you stepped out.
Yeah. No, because I feel
What?
sorry for the kid. This girl is not worth it. If she's sucking cock and telling you about it,
Yeah,
you want
what
to
the
be
hell?
involved with someone like that in a long-term relationship?
I wanted to.
Oh, dude, you'll get up. Believe me, I've devastated women, and I've been devastated.
How about we
you
go
move
around?
on.
I can't let this go. Jimmy, you got a story for him? A real story. That story I've told many times on the air. That is the truth.
When I was, I guess I was 19. I was 20 something. My girlfriend was like 18. She was 10 years younger, going to college, and we had broken up a little. We were fighting, but then she confessed that she fucked somebody else, and it was just devastating. Oh, it was awful. Mm-hmm. I couldn't walk up my steps.
Yeah.
I was crying up the steps.
Blubbering.
It was awful. Just a fucking worse woman.
Worse.
And fast forward 10 years later, I've still found no one, and I'm obsessed with her. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's where I'll be.
No, you get over it, dude, believe me. And it never seems like you're going to. That's the funny part of it. It's always like, this is it. I don't know why we're like that with women. We always see this. We always see a woman and then a brick wall behind her, and that's the last one. Mm-hmm. And then you move
when you're in the moment, you can't see past
cannot
it
see beyond
and realize that this is like. I look back at what happened to me in Buffalo. I laugh like, thank fucking God that her true personality came out.
Yes, because she's. What happens is this: she's a cunt. I hate to tell you that she's a cunt.
Oh, I know.
And you would have found that out. You were lucky you found it out in the first 6 months, because a lot of times guys don't find out for 2.5, 3 years, and that's a brutal one. Because then you're fucking 3 years of your life are invested, or God forbid you marry this fucking pig. And she would do it when you were married.
You were going to propose?
I wanted to.
Oh,
really
you're
badly.
too young. You're fucking 6 months in. Bad mistake.
I wanted to. I didn't really put too much serious thought towards it, but I wanted to.
You wanted to, because you probably doubted her a little bit. You wanted to fucking propose to possess her. That was your way of keeping her. You don't need to keep her. Let her go.
You're definitely psychotic, but you seem like you got your head together.
He's reasonably psychotic.
As a smart guy.
I put the outward appearance of a sane individual.
A little bit. Another story coming in from Than. Than, help out our boy here, Pat
Hi,
Duffy.
Than.
Hi, Pat.
Why would the mic work?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear about unpleasant incident number 371.
Yes. I was a freshman in college.
Strapping young lad.
Yes.
Big barrel chest.
Yes, I hadn't had too much experience with the ladies. Some, but modest. And, Sam, we talked about touching. And I hooked up with this one girl and, of course, became kind of obsessed with her.
Oh, boy.
And we had a discussion. I was like, so are we dating? And she said, sure. And I was like, so exclusively? She's like, yes. I was like, okay. Unfortunately, I guess she forgot that next weekend when we were all at the same party for the crew team, and she was making out with a dude on the couch.
What the fuck?
I thought we were going out.
Yeah. And then, of course, I think afterwards I was still, like, trying to make it work or something, like an asshole.
And you get that just empty feeling, right? Like,
Yep.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you approach her on the couch and go, what are you doing?
What, tap her on the shoulder?
Yeah.
No, I lamely gave her making out face the finger. I don't think she really saw that. And it was very sad. Yeah, just lame.
Finger up in the corner while you sip punch by yourself. How awful.
Yep.
Anyone else?
And I couldn't, besides being embarrassed about it, it's just a blip. It doesn't even matter.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I mean, he put 6 months of his life into it. But.
Yeah, it's not quite the same, but you forget eventually.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Oh, yeah, who doesn't have a story? Yeah, a girl was going out with, decides to go out with one of my friends.
Oh, I had that too.
Out of nowhere.
Yep.
So now, not only is she out of your life, but she's like right under your nose because she's with one of your friends. So I decided to take my car at the time, which was a Baja Bug, one of those Volkswagen things.
This is a California story.
Chopped up like fucking, like a, no, it's actually New York.
Okay.
Like a doom buggy kind of thing. I decided to take that, stormed out of the house, punched the windshield and broke it, and then drove into the woods to drive around in the trails in the woods with my Baja Bug and a bottle of Jack Daniels. And I ended up having to walk out of the woods because I went to climb a hill with the Baja Bug, and it stalled. I rolled backwards into a tree. And I got out of the Baja Bug, and now I'm downhill being blocked by a tree, so there's no pushing it. And I reach underneath and just feel oil coming out of the engine. But me, I'm trying to move the flywheel, and I turn it, and my fingernail gets jammed between the timing little spot and the flywheel, and I lose my fingernail. It was really, really bad. It was just an awful night. But looking back again, who gives a fuck?
Please tell me you were sitting there just bawling.
I was so upset at that point. Yeah, my car, my chick. I have nothing anymore. I'm 17 and I have nothing.
Brian in Boston.
Wait, hold on, Brian. First girl I fell in love with. I forgot about this. I fell in love with her. She didn't technically cheat on me, but after we broke up, she started dating a good friend of mine, a Jamaican, who I introduced her to.
Yee.
And I was still friends with him, and she would still come over and fuck me once in a while. And I'd be like, have you been with him? And she'd be like, yeah. She was with him recently, and what finally got me over her is I was fucking her doggy style, and her asshole stunk, and that was it for me.
It's good. Let the Jamaican have old stinky ass.
Throw some curry on it. And I've seen her years later in photos.
Really?
I'm like, I loved that. You idiot! I couldn't believe that I was so distraught over what the disaster was to become. Sometimes you gotta wait a few years and then look back on them.
All right, let's say hi to Brian in Boston. Brian.
What's up, guys? I got a horror story. When I was 18, I think, I was dating a girl. She was 17, and she went on a cruise with her friends. It was Valentine's Day. I think she was gone for about a week, and I was so in love with this girl. It was the first girl I was ever in love with. I bought her a ring while she was gone. I had flowers waiting for her, and she came back, and I was fucking her. I'm like, Jesus, she seems kind of loose. And I drilled this girl about it for months and months, and finally she gave in. She fucked 3 niggas on the cruise.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. Could you maybe use different language?
Sorry.
Now, I'm sure you probably, at the time, were so upset and angry.
I want to say sorry to Reverend Al Sharpton.
That's how I felt at the time.
You know what? Let him say what he wants. He's angry.
He was angry at the time.
He doesn't have to be politically correct. That's what
he
she
said.
did.
Right,
Good for
Brian.
you.
That's what he said.
You were angry. And
now,
good for them and their big cocks that they wrecked your personal supply.
Now, Pat, give us a thumbs up, throw those headphones down, and get a smile on your face, and get back out there.
Move on.
Move on.
That's right. A smile on your face and the sound of screaming victims in your heart.
Absolutely.
Thank you, boys.
Patrick Duffy, everyone.
Patrick Duffy stepping up.
We've been
moving up the intern ladder right there with that radio.
Oh, could I possibly...
Uh-oh. Yes, moving back down. Whatever you need, friend.
Can I just give away my MySpace address?
Yes.
Yeah, in case those girls want to maybe go out with Patrick Duffy.
How about you plug your mom's flower shop? I know that's near and dear to your heart.
It is. My mom has a flower shop called Krause's Flowers. It's Krauses flowers.com.
She started that because she figured you were going to murder people and the families
would need flowers.
But for real, if anybody can go there and buy some flowers, she'll probably give a discount if you mention that you heard it on the radio.
Please go.
Krause's Flower Shop.
Krause's Flowers. Krauses flowers.com.
Please go buy flowers immediately. Please.
She offers a discount when you walk in. If my son has killed you, please.
Or at least threaten to.
Yes.
All right.
But could I get my MySpace address? Or
I was
want to hang out?
I was just going to say I got a little flower joke that pertains to your girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's worse than roses on your piano?
What's that?
Yes, I did.
Tulips on your organ.
Okay, terrific.
All right.
You are never to blame.
That's right. I'm never to blame.
It's myspace.com.
Did you see that jerk?
myspace.com/all what?
All-purpose cleaner.
All-purpose cleaner.
Now, do you mean that in the sense of you eat pussy or ethnically?
I was thinking more in the lines that he kills the people and he also cleans up the crime scene
afterwards. Yeah, an all-purpose cleaner, right.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Patrick Duffy, thank you.
guys.
If you want to come in and plug anything else, you're more than welcome. All right, there he goes.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Patrick Duffy has left.
Yeah.
Steve, fire him immediately. Immediately.
And blame yourself.
Just get rid of him.
Have all the keys changed.
Come up with any
please.
excuse possible, please.
Hold on.
What is that?
What the hell's going on? I don't want to. Can we do it after the break? Yes. Okay.
Oh, I can't spell purpose. Ow. Who the fuck interviews these people?
That question doesn't come up.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have a weirdo question in the interview.
Yeah. Are you a weirdo?
Are you a weirdo and why?
No, you just say, do you have a list? And they say, what? Then you know they're okay.
Yeah.
If they say, yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
They can't work.
I have a list. So the popular, any girls on there?
Oh, yeah.
Girls also.
Oh, especially the girls.
Like if I was going to be a nut and go shoot up a place like that, I wouldn't be able to shoot girls. I'd be an exclusive, like, shoot the guy kind of guy.
I would prefer girls.
You'd like more to shoot the girls than the guys?
Yeah.
Why?
Holy shit, you are a weirdo.
Rejection?
Pretty much.
You're not a bad-looking guy.
Well, I don't know.
But don't you understand the rejection is all your fault? Like this fucking lunatic.
Uh-oh.
That was just a drill.
Yeah, it was just
a drill, Poe. All
right.
Welcome, Mr. Brownstone.
Mr. Brownstone.
Who's going to be Mr. Brownstone?
I'm kind
is
of
that what you're getting at?
fascinated by this whole list thing, and so you made the list. Did you have a way that you were going to kill people?
Not really. It was really more or less like, just if I can get my hands on anybody, then I would just...
But were you inspired by Columbine? Did that, like, did you go, wow, that's kind of cool?
It was really right around the same time, and then as soon as that happened, I was like, those guys have the right plan. Those guys know what they're doing.
See, that's what pisses me off about all this coverage. We mentioned this morning in the office. That's what scares me is a bunch of other weirdos out there, and they set the mark to like the biggest school shooting in the history of the United States.
Yes,
or the biggest whatever.
The bar's been set in Virginia. It was his fault. He blamed the popular kids and women and things like that. And Columbine, the same thing, blaming the jocks, saying they were bullied, this, that, the other thing. Well, regardless if they were really bullied or not, most of the times it's just you don't have the personality, you don't fit in, and instead of accepting the fact that you're the fucking weirdo, you look at everyone else as they're mean to me and open fire.
Basically.
So are you that fucking weird? Were you weird in school?
I was.
Did you have friends?
A couple, yeah, but they were just as weird as me.
They were weirdos?
Just as weird.
Wow, it's getting hot in here.
Why are we?
It's getting hot in here.
Hey, have you had fun so far, son, at your experience here at the Opie and Anthony program?
Oh, absolutely.
Attaboy.
I love it.
That's good to know.
Look at Poe in record time.
Is Patrick Duffy here today?
Yes.
We hear. I'm hearing things.
Whoa.
I'm hearing that we have a weirdo among us.
Well, we kind of knew he was weird.
Someone is a tattler thing.
A tattletale?
We got a tattletale.
I hope we don't have a tattletale.
Patrick
That's worse than a
Duffy.
weirdo.
Are you a weirdo?
I guess so. What?
It updates. I don't know who said this, but obviously someone that knows you. They said Patrick Duffy is a weirdo. He's among you. Have him tell you what he used to do in high school.
I don't know, eat vomit in front of the whole country?
Yeah, we saw a man vomit on this guy's face. How much of a...
This is the star of the Baby Bird video, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Patrick Duffy.
I was kicked out of 8th grade for half the year for making death threats against the entire grade, if you want to consider that a weirdo.
Oh, yeah?
I made a certain list of certain people that needed to go first in order of importance.
You were one of these guys that made
You
the
were a
list?
list
Yeah,
guy?
Absolutely.
Oh, you hack.
I was going to say the same thing, man. That's
Fucking hack.
It was right after Columbine, and then they escorted me out immediately.
You wanted the attention?
Pretty much.
Did you have any seriousness in that at all?
Like, would I actually go through with it?
Yeah. Did you actually think you might do it?
I wanted to, really
You
badly.
wanted to?
Really bad.
Now, who was on the list? What people were on there? What did they do to you with that?
Just like the popular kids.
What the fuck is it with the popular kids?
I fucking hate them. That's what it is.
Yeah?
I still do. The people that are on the list in my head I'm going through right now, I still hate them.
You still hate them?
And I would set them on fire if I had the chance.
Wow.